following is an unpaid preview for a game seeking funding on Kickstarter. The product seen here is a work in progress and is subject to change during the duration of the project. Hi, it's Ferdinand the Carpet Stacker with Clustered, an abstract strategy family game by Scotty Hardwick, published by Sculpin Games. It's for 1 to 4 players ages 7 and up and plays in 30 minutes. In Clustered, players try to earn the most points by placing down cards to create the largest box and longest continuous line of their color. The game begins with the start card in the middle, and each player receives a deck of 27 cards of a color. On each of the turns, the player draws a card on the top of their deck and places next to one or more cards, but must follow this important rule. For each side touching the card placed must have 2 common attributes shared between each other. There are 3 total attributes: the shape, the number of shapes, and the fill-in texture. Color attributes are ignored because it only relates to ownership. There are also 2 wild cards in each deck in which any card can be placed next to. The start card counts as a wild card. Once all players have gone through their entire deck, it's time to tally up the final score. Each player earns points per card of their largest unbroken box. They also score for each continuous line of 3 cards or more in both horizontal and vertical directions. Cards can be counted multiple times. The player with the highest total is the winner. Clustered is a very simple game which is great to teach young gamers and also to adults who like short games to pass the time. If you're familiar with another similar looking game called Set, Clustered does not play like that at all. While Set is a great game in its own right, Clustered is a strategic card laying game. And this is a question to my viewer audience: is this colorblind friendly? I'm not quite sure, but any input would be great for the publisher. I guess the only negative thing I have to say is about the art. I might understand why the designer chose this certain art style, perhaps because it's trying to be as basic as possible. Maybe a little flair would be nice. Lastly, I really like it as a 2-player game. 3 and 4 player games are fine, but the downtime can be a little long for my taste. Also, the time it takes to go back to your turn, the layout may change a little too drastically. The fascinating thing about Cluster is about building and blocking. To me, it's almost a push your luck kind of thing. It's more than build while you can situation and block before they can get more points. You can also build defensively to ensure that your opponents have an even less opportunity to block. And for my final impression of Clustered, I'm going to give it a good rating. It's a fun abstract game, easy to teach, easy to learn, and easy to play. And before you go, if this game interests you, please visit the Kickstarter page for more information.